Want to sit here? Sure, sure. Perfect. You come on, we'll take care of you.
At Guava Beach Bar and Grill in Mission Beach, owner Eric Christensen says he's cautiously optimistic about the governor's endemic plan.
I'll be honest, I'm just happy to move forward and look in the rearview mirror and see mandates and masks in that rearview mirror. No more.
Christensen says the last 2 years have been a roller coaster ride, and early restrictions meant that he had to rethink his entire business model. He says aside from masking, which went away this week, there haven't been many mandates in the last few months, and business has been good.
The future is impossible to predict. It does seem like this new plan didn't mention mandates, it didn't mention other things like that, so I'm hoping we can put all that in the past, that maybe the powers that be have learned their lessons or learned what works and what doesn't work, and we can move forward with what will work for us so that it's not going to detrimentally affect restaurants or other businesses, their patrons, and their staff.
The governor's SMARTER plan stands for shots, masks, awareness, readiness, testing, education, and RX treatments. He says the state is moving from a crisis mindset and a reactive model to a more prepared and focused approach.
We asked the governor's team if we could see restrictions again that limited capacity and closed down certain businesses. They say that was almost 2 years ago and hope that they don't have to ever go back there.
I think that the probabilities of any restrictions moving forward is highly unlikely because, again, we now have the tools, they're readily available.
San Diego County Supervisor's Chair Nathan Fletcher supports the governor's plan, which also calls for continued collaboration with local governments. Fletcher says it's time to get back to normal, but still recognize that COVID is still out there.
We'll continue to make sure folks have access to vaccines and boosters and work with our healthcare systems. But again, all of that is more in a state of endemic, a state of preparing for things we prepare for, just like we prepare for the flu. And just like we prepare for other respiratory viruses.
Christensen knows what the virus can do. He's had it twice himself. He does say there are some silver linings from COVID, like how San Diego businesses were allowed to extend operations onto the sidewalk and streets.
San Diego's probably one of the best places in all of the United States to have al fresco and outside dining, so I think that was a great move. It helped us significantly when we were shut down on the inside, but moving forward, that's definitely a silver lining that will allow us to hopefully make up some of that lost revenue that occurred when the pandemic had its stranglehold on us.
While universal masking is gone in California, depending on what lies ahead, people could be asked to wear them again. The governor says science and equity will drive his endemic plan. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.